every human being makes mistakes, and I think that the difference between people that stay in the same spots and people that change is we're able to analyze, like, I made a mistake, this is what I can learn from it, and this is how I'm going to move forward, and this is how I'm going to make changes in my life.
Our Lifeguards Program is an outpatient behavioral health treatment program for adolescent youth who are referred to us through the juvenile justice system, who have been convicted of sexual offenses. It's intensive therapeutic treatment, really working with them to learn how to be safe, learn how to have appropriate relationships with others, to understand boundaries, and a lot of it is about them understanding the trauma that they themselves have suffered.
The benefit of a program like Lifeguards is that they not only look at the person who's sitting before them, but they take into account whatever life experiences they might bring to that moment. It's not exclusively a program that deals with accountability, it's also one that deals with, is there an underlying issue that brought us here to this moment?
At the beginning, is kind of working more on a psychoeducational standpoint of helping them learn, aspects of consent and healthy boundaries, healthy relationships, healthy sexuality, learning self-control and self-awareness to help them gain self-control. Over time, helping them understand what led them to engage in those sexually harmful behaviors and helping them gain that insight, helping them understand the impact is a huge part in preparing for a process called clarification, which is them taking accountability. I think one of the most important things about the Lifeguards program is working through guilt and shame. So I think sometimes that can be isolating, and being able to have someone to talk about it with and to understand, why you did those things, or why my son or daughter, whoever it might have been, engaged in some of those behaviors is helpful.
Our ultimate goal is to ensure that whatever youth is in the Lifeguards program never reoffends.
The youth that I interviewed, this young man had been abused himself as a younger person, and he engaged in some sexually harmful behaviors towards his sister. And so that had a pretty significant impact on the family system. The family, I think, is incredible, and they did some really, really challenging and wonderful work.
We didn't necessarily feel that we had a future in the beginning as a family.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, and it's very emotional, but we were able to work through it and to get through it, which is something we didn't see in the beginning. We didn't really know that we could, but ultimately we were able to, and I really feel it's because of the program, because we wouldn't be in the place that we are as a family now had it not been for that.
Trauma impacts lots of different people, and as we know, trauma can be passed down within family systems, and inappropriate boundaries are passed down within family systems. So the sooner someone intervenes and we can kind of try to address whatever behaviors that have contributed to that long-standing trauma, then we can break that cycle and prevent it from passing down to another generation of kids.
My greatest hope for the program is that it continues. And my greatest fear for the program is always, will we have the money to keep it going? It's getting the public, getting our community to understand the necessity for a program like Lifeguards, and making it happen and keeping it in our toolbox of resources that we can use.
Thank you for joining us during our week of giving. Donate today and help us make a difference tomorrow and long into the future.